Have you ever heard news that just hits you in the gut? That really makes you stop and think about so many things all at once? Today, I need to talk about a heartbreaking story that's been making waves recently. A Delta State University student was found hanging from a tree, and thankfully, officials say there's no foul play suspected. I'm Brad Williams, and I want to take a moment with you to unpack what's known about this incident, what it might mean, and why it's so important to talk openly about topics like this. So here's what we know first. The student was discovered in a troubling situation on campus grounds, hanging from a tree. The authorities were quick to investigate, and after a thorough review, they came out saying there's no evidence to suggest that any crime was involved. That means it's likely a tragic death by suicide, which, while sometimes difficult to talk about, really needs our attention and compassion. These situations are never easy, and the impact ripples through families, friends, and the entire university community. Transitioning to the next point, mental health on college campuses has been a growing concern for years now. We hear more and more about students facing overwhelming pressures, academics, social life, financial stress, and personal issues all piling up. It's often a perfect storm that can push someone toward a breaking point. The truth is, mental health resources are critical, and this kind of tragedy shines a harsh light on the urgent need for schools to beef up their support systems. Counseling services, peer support groups, crisis intervention, and more accessible mental health education can literally save lives. Now, I want to dig into what the school and community can do after such an incident. It's heartbreaking, but it's also a chance to come together, start honest conversations, and strengthen the support framework for students. Universities often hold vigils and counseling sessions after tragedies like this, which can help survivors process their grief and feel less alone. We all know how devastating losing a friend or classmate like this can be. If you're watching and you've been affected, whether you knew the student or you're someone struggling right now, please know you're not alone and it's okay to reach out for help. Another really important piece here is destigmatizing mental health struggles. In many communities and age groups, admitting that you're struggling emotionally or mentally is still taboo. Some people worry about being judged, seen as weak, or losing opportunities. But stories like this remind us that anyone can face mental health challenges, no matter how strong or successful they seem on the outside. We need to break down those barriers and encourage open, judgment-free conversations everywhere, at home, in schools, online, and with friends. I'd love to hear from you too. What do you think is missing in your community or school system when it comes to mental health support? Have you noticed any programs that work well, or maybe even ways technology is helping students cope? Drop a comment below. Your insights could help someone else feel understood or point them to resources they didn't know existed. And speaking of community, it's worth noting that when someone passes away under such difficult circumstances, it's a time when people often reflect deeply on life, priorities, and how fragile things can be. If you're watching this and feeling overwhelmed or hopeless, please consider talking to someone, a friend, family member, or a professional. It might feel tough at first, but connections like that can make all the difference. Remember, help is out there, and reaching out takes more courage than you might think. Before I wrap up, I just want to remind everyone to be kind to each other. You never know what someone else might be going through behind the scenes. Sometimes a simple "how are you?" or just taking a moment to listen can change a life. And if you're a student, don't hesitate to use those campus mental health services. They're there for a reason, to help you navigate the ups and downs. Thanks so much for sticking with me through this difficult topic. If you found this video meaningful, or even just informative, hit that like button and make sure to subscribe to the channel for more updates and discussions. And keep those comments coming. I'm here to read every one and foster a community where we can support each other. I'm Brad Williams, reminding you that your voice matters, your life matters, and there's always hope, even in the darkest moments. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you in the next video.